Hello friends, today I'm here to present on international trade and enterprise. Today's topic, what we have chosen for the presentation is globalization. I'd like to first of all introduce my friends, who are group members, who are giving the presentation along with me, myself, Bansri Dave, and my team members are Chirag, Kiran, Shakil. Alright, I'd like to proceed with globalization in detail. So globalization, as it says, countries have been engaging in international trade for centuries and exchanging goods and services along with culture and practices. Thus, globalization is integration and not a new concept. What is significant that took place in recent years is the pace and magnitude of the integration, which accelerated in an unprecedented manner, making integration a phenomenon called globalization. Formally, globalization can be defined as the process of change, increasingness, interconnectedness, and interdependentness among countries and economies, bringing the world closer through better worldwide communication, transport, and trade link. And I would like to discuss dimensions of changes due to globalization in detail. As Kofi Annan says, the former Secretary General of the United Nations once noted that the world was living in an era of an ongoing process of globalization that appears to be as natural and inevitable as the law of gravity. Globalization led to stretching of social, political, and economic activities across national borders beyond continents. A local development can become the cause of significant global consequence. The boundaries between domestic matters and global affairs are increasingly getting blurred. And now, I would like to ask my group member, Kiran Kumar Prajapati, to proceed with the presentation.
Thank you, Bansri. Now, my name is Kiran Kumar Prajapati and my student ID is EMV3519. Now, I'm here going to present about the globalization on countries. There are different aspects of globalization, but here I'm going to present about countries. So globalization is actually not uniform throughout the world. It has two groups, which are winners and losers. And sometimes winners have expanded markets, cheap labor, and also free trade for economies growth and other range of consumers. Now globalization made a positive impact on middle class people with so many job opportunities. And that's how globalization is a game changer. Now, what are the different cases? So the positive case and the negative case, but I'm here going to present about the positive case. So there are different positive cases which I will discuss in these two slides. So as an emerging economy, as you can see here in China and India, so China's GDP growth was 4.1% in 1990 and it became 17.86 by 2016, as you can see. And here on India's growth was 3.65 and it was changed to 7.32%. Now, Southeastern and other Asian countries which have also shown a good emerging economy with the 90% overall increase in their GDP. Now there is a different slide which is same about the positive cases. So that was what I actually mentioned about that how other different countries like Southeastern Asian have changed from 12.5% to 31.8% in the same period. So now I'm going to change the slide and I will explain about the negative cases. So what's the negative cases? So in some countries of Africa, growth was about 2.8% to 3%, which is minimal growth. And also in Middle East countries, there is a minimal growth, but there is an increase in GDP, as you can see. And however, Latin American regions, which had a fall, which says the 10% was, and it became 7.9 nowadays. So it says the GDP percentage growth has decreased. Now, as some Commonwealth independent states did not contribute well in GDP share, and as well emerging countries and developing Europe, which did not present improvement in GDP growth. Now I will hand over the keyboard to my friend, and he will explain about the next cases. Thank you.
Thanks, Kiran. Here I am going to present about the impact of globalization on industries. First of all, here I am going to the present impact of the globalization industry. Globalization has made the various impact on a big and small industry. As we can see, there is a big impact on, we can easily see in a world, there is the impact on opening and the current sector of the industry. However, because of globalization, most industry have a benefit from the expanded global markets, such as the competitive advantage, free flow of globalization. As we can see, there is the lot of benefit. As we can see, the import of quality and the transfer of technology. So next one, there is the two cases which we can hear the analysis of the impact of globalization. First of all, I'm look forward to positive case. It also have the positive case and negative side. First of all, I'm look forward to the positive case. Globalization has made positive impact on industries in country like India, which was telling under stranger for the decades after its independence on 1947. Moreover, the impact of came to be know the liberalization, which was also accompanied by the massive globalization of public sector. Next, the development happened to face the manner was in sign with the changes global economic sector, which was also moving towards the globalization. So next one, last but not least, I'm going to tell the negative cases of the globalization. The globalization had not much more benefit from the small sector because they face competition from big competition. They face problem in processing raw materials, labor, and use of technology. The study found that the globalization has a negative impact of the global industry of the country. Now, one of my group member will continue the presentation. I would like to invite Shakil for remaining part.
Thank you very much for giving me a chance to come here and speak. So the next slide is globalization solely responsible? So yeah, it is undeniable that the process of globalization has integrated the world through free trade of mobility of capital and labor. Yet it could be deliver the desired consequence. Post later in 2009 globalization, financial crisis, globalization has lost the euphoria and sure it's subsequent and it's being expressed is the future. Yeah, and yeah, what is the future of globalization? It is like, however, globalization itself can't be held responsible for all evils and discarded. Any movement in the opposite direction of globalization nowadays, commonly called de-globalization, will do more harm to globalization. Many small countries which hired on international trade will be shattered. Yeah, and big economic will lose significant markets. Incidents like trade war will be imminent. So there's even no guarantee that reversal of the process of globalization will eliminate all the negative consequences of globalization. And last but not least, moreover, one doesn't know that new problems will grow up causes of globalization. And yeah, in last, thank you very much. I would like to say thanks to my lecturer to give us opportunity to come here and represent ourselves, as this is the best way of learning. Thank you very much.